Well, hello. This is John French. I am the editor of the Abrams Planetarium Sky Calendar, and I thought it might be interesting to let people know how we create the Sky Calendar and some of the steps that we go through to create this publication that has been around for over 50 years here at the Abrams Planetarium. First of all, one thing that you don't see here is another computer that gives me some numbers that I need to figure out what the size of the box is going to be. It's a program called XFM that is running on a separate computer that's running Linux. And I'm going to show a little sequence in the April Sky Calendar, April 2020. We usually do these things a couple of months or several months ahead. It is now December, and we're working on April 2020. December 2019 is the date today. So we're going to look at Venus passing by the Pleiades, and I'm going to work on April 5th. And so I have this program that was written in Chipmunk Basic that was written by Dave Batch, and he was a former director of the planetarium, and he wrote this program. And let's see, the numbers I have to put in is month 4, day 6 in Universal Time. It's the 5th of April, but it's going to be April 6th UT. And then the time is going to be 2:29. And I got those numbers from the XFM display computer. And then I have to say how big of a box I want. And I've done a few of these boxes already, so I know that my numbers are 260, 300, and 30. So the azimuth is going to be 260 to 300, so it'll be a 30-degree wide output, and we'll make one 30 degrees high. And once that Chipmunk Basic program runs, it outputs a file in PostScript, and so I can come over to this program, which is Illustrator, and I want to open the file that was created by the Chipmunk Basic program, and here it is. And so I'm going to select that and come over to this one that I've already worked on for April 4th, and this is now going to be the April 5th box, so I'll get rid of the April 4th. And I have to line it up with 260 and 300, and there we are now. 260 down here, 300 is down here, and it's 30 degrees tall. Each of these boxes is 5 degrees. And then I have to position Venus, and down below we have the symbols for all the different planet magnitudes, and we would select those and cut and paste where we need it, but this is the one for Venus, and I center it right over this little circle right here, and we get it right centered on there, and that positions Venus. And then I want to bring in the edges of the box, because we really don't need it to be that big. We just want to focus on the parts that are a little more interesting, so we'll get rid of some of these extra stars here. And once we have that box, I will select the entire box and do a Control-C, which will copy it. And then I come over to InDesign, and that is the layout program that we use, and do a Control-V, and that pastes that box there. I'm going to stick it up here in the corner for Sunday. That's the first Sunday of April, so that'll work. But we already have these other days that I've already done. Oh, and also you can see off to the side, to the right, we have a whole bunch of words that we would cut and paste if we needed those words. Some of the usual constellations that show up in Sky Calendar and all the horizons that show up in Sky Calendar. But I've already used some of these other words, so we'll use those again. We have Aldebaran, the Pleiades, the little pointer for Pleiades, Venus, and the W for West. Control-C and Control-V, and that pastes them, and I'm going to put those over there for now. We'll grab the horizon because that's a different layer, and we'll copy that over. And then this one, put that over there, and then I can hold down the Alt key and turn the mouse wheel and it zooms us in. And then I can position all of these where we would like them. And the Pleiades are down below, Venus up above. I probably don't need that little pointer anymore. And then these horizons, I have to position those. We have the W there showing me where it lines up. And so we'll line that right there. Bring the edges in. Bring my W down over the marker. And then this is April 5th. And it's a Sunday. And Sunday we always spell out the whole word. The other days of the week we abbreviate. And there we go. So now we have almost the first week of April finished. And once we have the rest of it, we will send it off, save it as a PDF, and then send it off to the printer. So that's how it works. Thank you.